Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Apologies about how tired I look. I'm just looking in the mirror and I look extremely tired. Main reason being that I'm tired. But listen, we're gonna try a new eyeshadow palette today that I'm extremely excited to try. So we will sort this mess out a little bit. Let's get some eyeshadow on me and brighten up these eyes a little bit. So we are looking at the new Carnival XL Pro Palette with Stacey Marie MUA and BPerfect Cosmetics. So I'm so excited to try this. I literally ordered this and it came like, I swear, like a day later. And it was amazing. I have the original Carnival palette and this one really is a lot bigger compared to the original. As soon as I saw there was going to be a second one, I had to buy it because the original was so incredible. I was taking it to work with me a lot when I worked in a salon and I was using it on clients, and it got to the point where everyone kept asking to use it and I stopped taking it because I didn't want anyone else touching it and ruining it. It was mine. So now I have the XL and so we're going to take a little look. I'm not sure what look I'm doing yet, but I'm going to look at the colours and kind of get some inspiration. BPerfect Cosmetics is one of my favourite brands. You'll know them for the original Carnival palette and also the Sub-Zero highlighter palette with Mitchell. Yeah, so let's take a look at the palette. I just want to say one thing before we look at the actual palette. This is a box it came in, and it was like had bubble wrap and everything like that. But can we just appreciate that inside there was these bits here stopping the palette from moving around. So absolutely no shattering. Genius. Now I can throw the box away. I've been hoarding that just to show you guys. So this is the palette. Guys, it is big. I didn't realize just how big it was in like Instagram posts and things like that, but it is a huge one. You have a little sneaky peek at the palette. Ooh, look at all these colors. So this palette contains 30 vibrant matte shades, 10 high pigment shimmers and 3 highlight shimmers. Let me tell you something about the highlighters in these. They were so smooth, so incredible in the original palette, so I can just imagine what they're going to be like in this. You know how I am about packaging as well. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, let's take it out. And of course I have swatched some colors, guys, just before doing this video because I've literally been saving this for nearly a week, 2 weeks, just so I can like do a look of it. A bit of information comes with that as well, some hashtags to share, a picture of Stacey Marie herself looking absolutely insane. She looks so good. And inside we have some of her amazing artwork as well. So let's open this palette up. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, always a protective packaging. Look. Guys, it's bigger than my head. It's huge. It's incredible. Look at all these colors. Look at this one. Look at this. I bet as soon as people start using this, they want to use this one. I do want to use this one. Why would I not want to? This green above it is beautiful. I want to lick some of the colors. That's so bad, but they're just so vibrant and amazing. Weird to say about a mirror, but the mirror inside this is really big and really clear. It isn't like one of those weird plastic mirrors you get, you know. I just also wanted to show you guys, this is the new one, this is the previous one. Look at the size difference. It's a little bit skinnier on this side as well, which is cute. That's always nice for packing in a kit or something like that. We'll also be using the highlighters as well, which are always beautiful. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's so many colors to choose from. I'm spoiled for choice. Let's zoom into my eye, get right in there. And yes, I'm very excited. Let's just do it. So I think I might have a vague idea of what I want to do. I'm just gonna start by prepping my lids with MAC Painterly Paint Pot so I can get some good color. Guys, I'm so tired, like you have no idea. I'm so sleepy. So there are so many amazing colours in here that stand out. I'm going to start off with the colour Showboat, which is this kind of turquoise, kind of greeny, bluey, yeah, you know. And I'm going to try, every time I do a new palette review, I always do like a purple for some reason. Oh my god. That comes out like paint. I was not expecting that much colour straight up. That's incredible. But actually I'm going to take this quite high because I want to do a shape on the lid, almost like a cut crease, but something slightly different. Sorry if you hear banging of people who live upstairs think I need to run everywhere for some reason. My God, that colour is insane. So I would, if I was using this and you want kind of like more of a, well, I suppose you wouldn't be using this colour if you were doing natural, but if you want more of a softer finish, you really don't need to use that much colour. It's almost as if it's pure pressed pigment. It is stunning. Let's fade that out a little bit here. Let's get rid of that shape. You know what I like about that as well? It's a really bright colour and I just went to go and blend it and the colour hasn't disappeared. Usually with brights like this, you blend and it's like, it's gone. I'm actually going to take the shade, why though? And I'm going to go around that edge there just to give it a little bit more of a blend out. Almost like a transition, even though it's like a bright blue. The great thing about palettes like this is there's so much colour to choose from, and I want to use every single colour, and I know I'm not going to be able to. So I'm just going to deepen that socket a little bit more. So let's take a smaller brush with a little bit more precision, go back to the shade Showboat. I'm just going to run it under the eye. And then that shade Y though again, and I'm just gonna go right underneath and up here. There's a little bit of fallout here, but that's just me. That's always my technique. I pack the colour on the lid so much, on the brush, sorry, so much. You clearly don't need an insane amount of colour with this palette. So I'm being a bit excessive, but I like excessive. And I like to take eyeshadow quite far down. I go almost past like my bags. That's one way to make it not look tired. You know what, I'm just gonna do one eye because I think it's gonna take me a little while with all this blending. And I have work in an hour, so Jesus. So I would like to make that socket darker. I'm gonna use the mirror that comes with it, why not? And let's use the shade Persuasion. Ooh, that looks beautiful. It's like this beautiful purple. I'm gonna go right through my socket here. And I've learnt my lesson. I haven't taken that much on the brush because I know it's gonna come out very strong. I am just gonna take it quite high again. And I wanna wrap that colour underneath the eye too. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna do purple and I started using purple. Oh, who cares? It's great. It's a good purple. It's so easy to blend, guys. It's like I just keep adding colour and blending and adding colour and it's just fine. It does, like nothing's fading, nothing's like getting cakey or patchy. Yeah. See, fine. Usually I would, when I build up colour under the eye, I have a little bit of trouble because I get like patches, like colour fades away, but this is not doing that. It's really lovely. As I go into that inside corner, I might just take that shade Wasted, which I think is in the original palette, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just gonna pat underneath. Yeah, there you go. This might ruin the whole look, but I desperately want to use that shade Ecstasy, that neon green. So I'm just going to shove it in anyway because I really want it. Look at it on the brush though. Oh, I don't just want to eat it. Let's go right into this inside corner. It's almost like all the shades fade in together and create like a new shade. It's incredible. Well, that's what happens when you mix colours. What'll be cute, and let's take a little bit of that and let's just add it into this kind of area here, just so it balances out. Oh, look at that green. It's so bright, it's so, so bright. This is one of those palettes you can just play with for hours and hours. Now, it wouldn't be a palette review of mine if we didn't do a cut crease. So let's get that crease cut. I'm going back in with Painterly. So what I would really like to do is get a colour right up to the top of that crease. Such a horrible word, crease. There's so many I want to use. Let's go for, let's do, okay, let's go Pillow Talk first of all and lighten up that crease a little bit. So one thing you'll notice that's different from this palette compared to the last one is there's a black and a white in there. I don't think it was necessarily missing from the last palette because there were so many amazing colours in there. Like everyone owns an eyeshadow palette with a black and a white. But what's great about having it in this one is this is probably the only palette you're going to need to take with you because there's so many incredible colours and black and white. And like I said, the way they're blending together is giving you like infinite kind of options. Okay, where to go next? Okay, let's go Orchid. Purple again, I know, I'm sorry. That's really delicate and really soft. Now what I would really like to do is maybe take that neon green. No, let's take that shade Showboat and make it into a liner. Okay, I've got my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Drug Lord, which is plain white. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand there. And let's make that into a liner first. So I'm going to wait for that to get a little bit tacky and then I'm going to go on top with Showboat. Let's add a little bit of highlighter just while we're waiting for that to happen. So I am, oh my god, where to start? Let's go with Fair Play, which is the top highlighter. Now if this is anything like BPerfect's highlighter texture, then I know I'm going to love it straight up. Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. Jesus, that's gold. The pigment in this is absolutely insane. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna have to buff that out a little bit. Wow. That's what I like a little bit of, catches the light and you can see the color. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back in. Showboat, that amazing, bright, bluey green. We'll go right on top here. Honestly, I just want to paint my whole face with this colour. Just a whole neon face would be great, thank you. So I'm just grabbing a white gel liner and packing that right onto my waterline. Do I put that neon green? My eyes literally go bright red when I'm doing makeup on myself. I'm also going to take that funky shade right across underneath, just so it kind of blends it in a little bit more. Okay, let's get some lashes on this. Well, guys, that is the finished look, and I'm sure you can guess that I absolutely adore this palette. It is incredible. The pigmentation, the amount of color, the value, first of all. I mean, the price you pay for this many eyeshadows and free highlighters, the price is more than generous. It's, look, same size as my head, it's bigger. I think this is probably my new favorite palette of this year. So it's incredible. It's one of those palettes. For me as a makeup artist, I need a palette that I really enjoy working with. A palette that I can get really stuck into the colours, experiment with colour, experiment with shape, something that's easy to blend. So for a palette like this, to have so many colours in it and to have so many options it really ignites my imagination and artistry, and I think it's incredible. BPerfect Cosmetics have got it down. They know exactly what they're doing. Another great product, so congratulations to the whole team there. Thank you so much for watching this, guys.